All right, guys. On to the next one. We have Jin. 6 hand size, 27 health character, has Air, Life, and Void. Response Tenacious, so playable committed. Mill 1 : after an attack is played, it gets +2 or -2 speed. If you milled an attack this way, it gets +3 or -3 speed instead. Pretty good. Response Commit, after your rival plays an enhance ability on an attack. If that attack has less than its printed speed, cancel its effects, period. This guy says every move gets +2 or -2 speed. Every single one. Sometimes when you're lucky, it's +3 or -3. Sometimes when you're lucky. But it is a little tough to get that +3 or -3. You gotta bank it. And then response commit, after your rival plays an enhance ability on an attack. If that attack has less than its printed speed, cancel its effects. The C word, cancel, is all over in this kit. I'm seeing the word cancel over and over and over and over and over again. Cancel is very, very good. So increasing speed is going to be important in the format. If you don't have cards that reset your speed or put speed back, it is good. You're going to need them, rather. Because of not having your or have abilities that like you don't care if they necessarily get canceled, right? You have to outplay your opponent in that regard. This character is all around good. He just is. But we'll look at support. We have double Tornado Fist, 5/3, 4 high for 5, 1 low block. This attack speed cannot be reduced below its printed value. Period. Oh, Echo and Punch as well, obviously. Enhance. Its attack speed is 6 or greater. It gets +2 damage. Period. If the top card of your discard pile has Tornado in its name, draw 1 card. This card having Echo is scary, right? If I have momentum, it's a 6 high for 7, and then a 6 high for 7. Seems very good. Under the life symbol in particular, we have a way to just snap a momentum for free with dual needle lunge, right? Dual needle, grab my momentum, and then double Tornado Fist on a 5. Seems pretty okay. My big thing about this card is I'm not positive how we're going to get the speed reliably in other characters, right? We could do it with like Ochako 4, right? This might be like an Air Ochako 4 card. But how do we get the speed so that the speed is 6 or greater, and then it gets the +2 damage? It is also interesting to note in the mirror match, you can't respond and with your copy of Jin to give it the minus speed. Also in the mirror match, it's just like it's plus the minus, whatever, it's fine. Yeah, I think this card's neat. I'm not sure it's gonna see a lot of play outside. Tornado Charge, 4/3, 2 mid block. It's a 4 mid for 4, charge and slam. Enhance your next attack, gets +3 damage. This card's great. This card's super good. It is a 6 for 4 in him, so pretty quick. That says my next one gets to make up what the character lacks, which is damage, right? So the next one essentially gets +2, +3 instead. Of the commons, this might just be the best one because like there's no conditional. I have to have momentum or I just don't have to have momentum. And to say my next one gets +3 damage is like good. Like we saw in set 1 what a 5 difficulty version of this card did with long lasting explosion, right? My next mid gets +3 damage. And so like you could just like tornado charge into tornado charge into tornado charge, and it feels pretty good as a 4 diff to say that like I play an opener to loosen you up, I play tornado charge as a combo extender to say that my finisher hits even harder. Cool. It's cool. Next, we have Tornado Fist. 5/3, 2 high block, 4 high for 5. Response after this attack deals damage, discard it from your card pool or at the top card of your deck to your momentum. Period. It's a flash punch. This card is crazy. This card is very good. Either I Tornado Fist you, then clear it from the card pool for free, or I Tornado Fist you, steal a momentum for free. This card's really good. This card's very, very strong. It is a 5 diff, so it like wants to be the opener. It is a flash. There's no enhances on it. It's probably a feature, not a bug, though, of it being a flash, right? In our character, I can't remember this guy's name. This is Jin, right? Yeah. In Jin, this is a 6 high for 5 that has an on-hit ability. It's very good. It's very good. Yeah, I think this card is pretty potent, and it really wears this your next attack gets +3 damage well, right? If we need to, we can tornado charge into this and have it be a 6 high for 8 that gets to clear itself from the card pool. I mean, that is good. That's just a good ability. It's pretty okay. And it looks like our last one, the card, the attack that's not a the attack that is not a tornado card, Wind Barrier. 3/3 mid for 3 with a 1 mid block breaker 1. Very good. While this card is in your card pool, your rival's attacks get -2 speed. That's very strong. That's super, super good. And then enhanced attack speed is 5 or greater. It gets +2 damage. If you have in Jin, this is a 3 diff 5 mid for 5. Do you guys remember all the way back in set 3? You guys remember all the way back in set 3? I was like, they need to quit printing 3 diffs because they're gonna break one. This might be the closest we've gotten to a they broke one. This card's very, very good. It's good actually in like every spot in the game. It is good in your card pool. It is good on top of your deck. It is good as an attack. It's good as a block. It's kind of good in every spot. As long as you can figure out how to give it 2 speed. If you can figure out how to give it 2 speed, we're off to the races. Like, I don't know. If this is your second attack inside of Eraserhead 2, we figured it out, right? Very good. This card's very good. This card's very good. On to some foundations. We have Lively Defense. It's a 2/5 3 block. Enhance commit. Discard a card played as a block from your card pool. This attack gets -2 speed. Essentially, -3 speed for this attack and -1 speed for the rest of your attack cards. His card's very good. Enhance commit. Discard 1 card played as a block from your card pool. What an insane cost. What a crazy cost. It's reminiscent of enhance draw 2 cards as a cost. This card's very good. This card does the good part as the penalty, the cost of playing the card of discard the card played as a block from your card pool. It's very good. And then the stack gets -2 speed. It's just like icing on the cake. Importantly, it doesn't work versus Tabe. Am I right, boys? That's a good point. That's a good point. If you want to defeat our Jin overloads, you just have to play as Tabe. Makes sense to me. Makes total sense to me. Yeah, this card's good. Great card. I'm gonna have a lot to say about this one. 2/5 3 mid block ally unique. This card's got 4 of them symbols. Response commit. After rival plays an enhanced ability on a foundation, period, cancel it. This card's great. This card is as good. This card's as good as the foundations that can be played inside of the game. If the foundations that are being played in the meta are good, then this card is good. If attacks are winning the arms race, then this card's not good. The big thing about this card is it has a 3 mid block, and it has the ally symbol and can be built in with command pigeon flock. Those are huge. Those are massive wins for this card. And if you happen to be playing a Team Masho character, if they have that keyword on their character, enhance : this attack gets +1 or -1 damage. -1 speed or +1 damage. Only playable if your character has the trait. And so, just for free, all your moves are +2/+1 now. Very strong. It's very, very strong. This card is incredible. At least it does not destroy the foundation and cancels. That's correct. But there's a lot of flip foundations. Like, you'll be surprised, Daniel, the amount of, like, flip foundations or destroy foundations or remove foundations that this card does hit. And it has repeatable cancel on it. It is a good ability. Up next, we have Master of the Wind. 2/5/2 high block, response flip after you play an attack. If it's the only attack in your card pool, it gets +3 damage. I like this card a lot. I think. After you play an attack, if it's the only attack in your card pool, it gets +3 damage. So this is really interesting whenever we have cool cards like Tornado Fist that discard themselves from the card pool, and Double Tornado Fist, which is an echo move. So I play the move, I echo it, and then I respond with this in order to do it. And it forces my opponent to like interact with my moves, right? Like +2/+3 just kind of for free is pretty good. And this doesn't have to be the only copy of the card that you play, right? You can just play multiple copies of this and just like slam them all. Yeah, I think this card has some spots, and it's a flip cost, not even like a destroy. And it can't be canceled by this card, which is pretty good. We should have one more. Last foundation. Out of Reach. 1/5/3 low block, form destroy, discard 1 momentum : discard 1 air card from your card pool. Makes this card better, huh? Destroy a foundation and discard a momentum to clear +1 progressive from your card pool. Pretty powerful, pretty potent ability to have on a 1 difficulty foundation, truthfully. But a high cost, right? Losing the foundation is pretty good. Discard the momentum is a high cost. This is one of those cards that I feel if you are playing Out of Reach, then if you're playing Out of Reach, then you haven't then you're probably going to be winning on that turn regardless, right? Because like in order to get the value out of this card, we have to play so much more, right? You're out of touch. I'm out of reach. Okay. Say win more card. Yeah. Win more card. Is what I'll say. I think Jose, this discard momentum cost is very high. I think the discard momentum cost is very, very high. Unless you have a character that specifically like snaps momentum for free, or like an idea that does it, right? I'm not positive I'm there for it. It's very funny in like Denki too, right? That guy snaps his own momentum, right? The cost is high, but on a 7-hander, this is nuts. I think if I were touching, if it was just a destroy, it'd actually be broken. Oh yeah, I agree. You play all your moves on 5s. If I was clicking numbers in chat, I would click a 3. I think it's fine. I think it'd be cool in these air decks that generate momentum. My question for you guys, the whole kit and caboodle. So far, from everything that I've seen, this is just the best character wholly. Their whole kit works so exceptionally well. But we are also currently living in a format where stats are king. And so +2 speed on all your moves, -2 speed on all your opponent's moves at response speed, and the ability once per turn to cancel an enhance ability on an opponent's attack is very good. It's just very good. And that's not even to mention, like, this card, on his face, he cancels. On concealment, he cancels. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on with what Jen gets to do. Yeah. This guy feels pretty okay. Excited to see how many Jins win their sealed pools. But we'll move on.